Welcome to the Queen Mary Rose Garden at Regents Park in London. You know, I almost said St Mary's then, which is not surprising considering the name Mary and the rose is closely entwined. When you think about the fact that Mary is a title, it's a title for a priestess, a high priestess, and the name Mary is so closely associated with the rose. So I have just spent, let's see, I'll show a little bit more of the roses there. I have just spent the last hour wandering this rose garden. It is huge. It is not the prime time to be visiting. A month ago would have been better, but there's still plenty of roses here, plenty of scent. And what I found, and I always find this when I immerse myself in a lot of roses. I experienced it when I was in Kazanyak in Bulgaria, in the Valley of the Roses, but I think even more so here because there are so many roses. It just takes ages to go around them all. And what I experience is a real activation. I found myself actually almost shaking a little bit as I was going around smelling the roses, just touching them, just getting a sense of their energy. And it was amazing how activated I was by them. I was still amazed, even with all of the focus I put on the roses and the rose energy, and of course my work with the rose line and channeling the rose line. But I'm still blown away when I am in their energy and feeling the activation of them. And what's quite incredible is that each rose is quite different. So depending on the color of the rose, the type of the rose, I could feel different parts of my body being activated, different parts of my energy body. And so as I sort of danced around between the rows of roses, I was shifting, the energy was shifting through me, depending on which rose I was communing with. So a very special way to I won't say start my London sojourn because I've actually been here a day and a half now, but London was not on my itinerary. I was passing through. I tend to avoid big cities these days, and although I have a very soft spot for London, I lived here in my 20s, I had a fabulous life here. I was working as a physiotherapist at the time in Harley Street. I shared a beautiful house in Hampstead Village. You know, I was really enjoying the London life, and I have really, really amazing memories from that time. But I find it harder to be in the vibration of cities now, and so I don't stay. But what happened is I discovered that I was going to be overstaying my visa for Europe, my Schengen zone visa, by a few days. So I had to leave Europe, and a friend in London said I could stay with her at Putney. So that's where I am. And I thought, well, if I'm going to be in London, I'm going to hang out in the gardens. And so she and I went for a walk yesterday, and we went to Kensington Park Gardens. And then today I have come here to Regents Park. And this is such a blessing. My heart is just open wide as I'm surrounded by these beautiful roses. I'm about to do some activations for some of my Patreon clients. And I'm going to sit and just journal and commune with the energy of the roses. I've wanted to come to this rose garden. I wanted to come last year and didn't have an opportunity. And I'm so glad I finally made it this year. So if you find yourself in London and you have a little bit of time to fill in, come to the Queen Mary Rose Garden at Regents Park, sit and let the roses speak to you. Let them activate you. So don't just look at them, oh, they're beautiful, take photos. I mean, I've done that as well. But, whoops, sorry about the wind there with the camera. But sit and ask them, you know, what is your message for me? What are you activating? Like, feel, what is it activating in you, that particular rose? They are such a high vibration. And I'm only just tapping into the purpose of the rose and the codes that the rose holds. And I sense that I'll do my journaling after this, but I sense that there is a lot more to come through for me. I know there is. And for many people, the rose has a very strong message for us. The rose has very powerful activations for us. And we ain't seen nothing yet, put it that way. So in celebration of the rose, in celebration of London and the beautiful gardens here, and in celebration of life, of this magnificent life that we have, sometimes we can get so distracted by everything around us, by what's going on externally. But what the rose really does tell you is just enjoy every day. Blossom, shine your light, just be present and magnetize to you all the people who come to smell you and take photos of you. And all you have to do is be you. Until next time, rose blessings to you.